Hello, I'm Ben Maracle. Welcome to where Hollywood is taken seriously. Today, I, along with my guest Steven Sibilia, will be reviewing the film Captain Marvel, which is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, also known as the MCU, and is directed by Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck, and is Marvel's first solo female superhero movie. I will warn you, there are spoilers in this review. Steven, what did you think?
I mean, right off the bat, the story is rushed along a little bit. It's not, the story is fine. It's very basic and just like a basic Marvel movie. It feels like filler a lot and not the special movie that it should be for what it is. And it's just, they didn't take their time with this one. It was kind of like, we need to get this one out before Avengers Endgame. Let's just type it up, throw it out there. And that was kind of disappointing to me. I mean, another thing that comes along with a movie that gets rushed along is the plot is a little confusing. And it's unclear whether this movie wants to be a serious movie or a fun, kind of kid-friendly joke movie. And it tries to do both of those things, but it's very, I don't know how to say it, unclear on where...
It was unorganized.
Yeah, unorganized.
Unorganized.
Exactly, perfect way to say it.
And you're right. I thought... by the middle of the movie, am I watching a family-friendly movie? Or am I watching a serious Marvel movie?
Yeah, it messes with your head a little bit, because it's like, which one is this one trying to be? Which one does this want to be? But those were the big kind of outlying issues, was the story, and it was just unfocused, a little confusing.
And the fact that, even by the trailer, or a TV spot, you could tell that Jude Law's character was a villain.
Yeah, they give it away in, the trailer. And it's it's unfortunate because that could have been a good reveal in the movie if they hadn't already showed it. And it's it doesn't really make sense as to why they would have showed that.
Even though this part was dumb, at least they didn't reveal how Nick Fury lost his eye.
In the trailer, yeah.
But that was ridiculous.
I don't even have words on that whole thing. They took this thing that they had set up in The Winter Soldier, as a very serious, event in Nick Fury's past that happened, and he lost his eye because of it. And then in this movie, everybody gets excited because we know we're going to see how Samuel L. Jackson loses his eye, and then all of a sudden, they just throw a cheap joke our way, and a cat scratches him, and that's how he loses his eye. And it just makes all that other stuff in the past seem less serious and just almost dumb at this point.
And then also, if Marvel says, or Disney says, you know what, we want to make a solo Nick Fury movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are we using the serious way?
Yeah, which
or
way
are we using the cat?
Yeah, it's like they really, I wouldn't say ruined, but they messed up on Nick Fury's character in this, because now this is going to be something that everybody remembers about Nick Fury, and it's going to be a little harder to take him seriously, I think, with this movie.
Oh, I don't know. I disagree about this, take him seriously. Because Sam Jackson is a phenomenal actor.
No, he's a phenomenal actor, but I'm just saying, it makes it harder to think of the Winter Soldier stuff as serious stuff with knowing the real reason behind it was just the cat scratched him. And it's all those lines that he says that really set up, he says, the last time I trusted somebody, I lost an eye, and I forget what the other ones were, but there were other ones, and it was it gets people excited, and this just kind of let, I won't say everybody, but I think it let most people down to
I agree with that.
come with this as the reveal.
The CGI, I would say, not abused.
Yeah, definitely.
And I thought ILM,
okay,
I think it was ILM, did a phenomenal job making Nick Fury look young.
Yeah, no, that was one of the best parts of the entire movie, is that looked very genuine and incredibly just real. He really looked as young as he was supposed to look. So that's a very good compliment I can give the movies. They did a great job in that department. Also, I was a big fan of the costume design. I thought that was really nice. I thought everybody, like the Kree, their costumes looked cool. The Skrulls were okay. They were fairly basic. But, I mean, especially Captain Marvel's suit, I thought looked really good for being, like, practical effects. And just, like, a real suit. And I just thought it looked really nice.
And that's when the Iron Man suit is all special effects.
Yeah, and
so
it's
it was
like,
nice to see this as a real costume.
Yeah, a real suit that someone actually
and
wears.
That part, that will get nominated for an Academy Award.
For the like, costume design?
The costume
yeah.
Well, what did you think about Brie Larson?
I thought Brie Larson was, I thought she was decent, but I think her performance was kind of held back due to the writing of the movie. I didn't think the dialogue was that great. A lot of the stuff she said was very kind of corny. I thought most of the dialogue was pretty corny. No real time put into writing it, I would say. But I mean, I think the actors did the best with what they had.
Right.
So.
But like you said, this was rushed. It was
rushed along, and that was the movie's main kind of fallback. That was or setback rather was the rush process.
The two characters, Captain Marvel and Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Acting chemistry between those two actors.
I thought that was very good. Another compliment I could give the movie, their chemistry was great.
Believable.
Yeah, believable, genuine. Another two characters that I didn't like, Ronan and Coulson.
Yes.
Ronan didn't need to be in this movie. He was in it for like maybe 2 seconds, I think. Like he probably had like 3 scenes in the entire movie, and he just felt very just not needed in the movie at all. And then Agent Coulson, I feel like had a place in that movie, but just very underused. And it was that was a letdown for me a little bit, just to see this character who like was a good character in the past, just to be kind of thrown aside in this movie. And it was just kind of a letdown.
The Agent Coulson, I was thinking back to the movie.
Okay.
And I thought that actor they didn't do a good job making him look young.
Oh, you didn't think they did?
No, I didn't think they did a good job with Agent Coulson.
Yeah, I thought his hair looked a little weird. I thought that looked like a wig, but I didn't have. I mean, I think his hair looked pretty weird for that. I didn't have too much of an issue with that because he wasn't in the movie for that long. That was the thing I had the issue with. But but I mean, I see what you're saying about the CGI on him too.
Mm-hmm. The music was a problem.
Yeah, the music was a problem too. I mean, just not a very special soundtrack to this one.
No,
like nothing stands out.
If you played that music today to me, I couldn't identify it with any movie whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whether independent, blockbuster, whatever it is, I probably would say to you, well, my guess is probably it's from a superhero movie. If not, then a sci-fi film.
Yeah, because it's very like a generic. Just there's nothing special about the music in this movie. It doesn't really add anything to any of the scenes. Like it's just very like just a bland soundtrack.
Now the big question.
Yeah.
This is the big question: is DC beat Marvel to it with releasing the first female solo superhero movie?
Yeah, they had Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Wonder Woman. I loved that.
Yeah.
Now it's Marvel's turn. Did they pull it off?
No, I think Wonder Woman was the better one. I mean, I think maybe they could have made one that kind of just met it or was even better than it if they really put a lot of effort into this one, but it just doesn't really feel like that. It just feels very just like rushed along, finished, thrown out. And it doesn't feel like, I mean, they didn't put a lot of time into it, so why would it be better than Wonder Woman?
And the thing about Wonder Woman is, I could have sat there for 3 hours and watched that movie.
Watched that movie, yeah.
This could have been an hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly. It was very, like I think you said at one point you started to kind of lose interest in the movie, right?
I did. I started to just laugh at stupid things.
Stupid stuff that happened, yeah. Like setups for, like, jokes. Like, for example, Nick Fury's eye loss. Like, it was just that, that would take my interest out of the movie because it'd take me out of the movie completely. And it was like, yeah, I mean, the movie you can get uninterested in it pretty quickly, I think.
Do you think this is because I think this is one of the most uninteresting Marvel movies yet?
Yeah, I'd say probably. I mean, I think it's pretty low on the scale of Marvel movies.
Yeah, it
Um,
was just.
there's nothing special about it, which is really unfortunate. Because this movie should have been something. There should have been a special part of this, but no. When you rush a movie along, it just comes out very average. Unfortunately, so.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah, no.
What did you give it?
I give Captain Marvel a C.
Thank you for coming on.
Nice.
I give Captain Marvel a D. Thanks for watching, and I hope you keep watching my future reviews. You can like Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously on Facebook. You can also email me at wherehollywoodistakenseriously@gmail.com with your thoughts and opinions on Captain Marvel. And remember, this is where Hollywood is taken seriously.